Hello everybody, my name is, well, I really don't care what my name is, and today I'm going to talk about, or rather, take a look at the remake battle between Samus Aran versus Boba Fett for Death Battle. Now, this fight was the very first one they made years ago, and they actually decided to make a remake of it, making it look a little better and, bring us more information that we didn't have back then that we have now. So I can't wait, because I don't know much about Samus Aran except for some information I got from the first Death Battle. But I did know some stuff about Boba Fett, at least some stuff, before, I started looking up some information about him online. So I can't wait to see if that information will be used in this fight, and if they decided, you know what, we're probably going to change the outcome of this fight. So let's take a look, shall we? I'll leave the link of the video above and below for you guys to find, just in case you guys are interested. So, inspiring us, for encouraging us, teaching us, protecting us, to you, Monty. Aww. That's the way.
Bounty hunting, one of the most respected and fun jobs in the world.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know about respected, but certainly a daring profession only for the strong and bold.
Boba Fett, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
And Samus Aran, a hunter so determined she'll sacrifice a planet to reach her goal.
Really?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Boba Fett is unnatural in more ways than one. He was not born into the galaxy, rather created as a clone of the fearsome bounty hunter Jango Fett.
Not fearsome enough, though. He tended to get ahead of himself.
Oh, that is cut off.
As his father, Jango taught Boba all he knew about his profession. And despite being orphaned at age 10, Boba continued to live the hunter's life, eventually donning his father's armor and claiming his rightful place as the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Complete with the most badass spacesuit ever, his Mandalorian armor. It's got a micro-energy field that disperses impacts and is made up of Mandalorian iron.
Okay, at this point I think it's safe to assume every universe has some metal stronger than titanium. Though to this one's credit, it's actually a lot heavier, sacrificing mobility for durability. In fact, it's so durable, it resists lightsabers.
Oh,
you know, the
cool.
swords that can cut through anything.
I want one now.
His gauntlets house a flamethrower, fibercord whip, and numerous concussion and stun missiles. But his weapon of choice is his EE-3 carbine rifle, which Fett often cradles like a child. There, EE. Daddy's here. Killing time soon.
That's
that guy.
creepy.
However, my favorite thing in Boba's bag is his badass jetpack.
Which he uses for short-range travel and to gain a mobility advantage over his foes. While it can only hold enough fuel for a single minute's worth of flight, its velocity reaches up to 90 miles per hour.
The jetpack also has a single anti-vehicle homing missile, because when you've got space for a missile, why not?
In short, Boba Fett is a human Swiss Army knife. He's killed hundreds of criminals, politicians, and Jedi, and battled Mace Windu to a draw when he was only 12 years old.
An accomplishment so manly, it instantly kickstarted his puberty.
But for all his skill, Fett has one great, inescapable weakness: the Sarlacc pit. This flaw is so unavoidable, he was knocked into the pit by a blind and physically drained Han Solo while wearing a jetpack.
And since Disney bought Star Wars and nixed the expanded universe, this is where Boba Fett's story officially ends.
Really? That sucks.
But that's stupid, so here's what happened in the expanded universe.
Yay!
Using a combination of his jetpack and blowing himself up, Fett actually escaped the Sarlacc. He later became leader of the Mandalorian warriors after the Galactic Civil War, and even held his own against Darth Vader. Twice.
While using one of several lightsabers he's taken from his Jedi kills. And that's pretty goddamn impressive. But you know what's even more impressive? The time he trained Han Solo's Jedi daughter so that she could kill an evil, all-powerful Sith Lord, who just so happened to be her own brother.
I actually knew about that.
Spoilers.
Thanks for letting us know.
Unfortunately, Fett's greatest weakness still remains that toothy sand vagina.
He has fallen into the Sarlacc a total of 3 times.
What?
3! And the Sarlacc's not exactly running around looking for snacks. It's a freaking hole in the ground.
And again, he can fly! Fun fact, every year following his escape, Boba Fett returns to the planet Tatooine just to shoot the Sarlacc. in a spaceship from orbit. He's learned his lesson. He's staying as far away from that shit as he possibly can.
That's
Fear
cool.
of teethy holes aside, few have survived once he's set his sights on them. Boba Fett is a whole new meaning of deadly.
No disintegration.
Aww.
As you wish.
Really?
When she was young, Samus Aran lived with her family on Earth colony K2L. Until one fateful day when it was sacked by an army of space pirates led by the vile Ridley, a giant purple space dragon.
Oh, wow.
Ridley murdered her parents right in front of her, along with the rest of the planet. Literally everyone except for Samus. So PTSD therapists were in pretty short supply.
Thankfully, Samus was rescued by the Chozo, bird-like aliens who raised her to become a warrior. She was infused with Chozo DNA, increasing her strength, speed, and athletic ability far beyond those of a normal human being.
So, does she now have a bad habit of pecking at food and shitting on people's cars?
No. She wears the power suit, typically in Varia form, shielding her entire body without restricting any movement or flexibility.
Too bad it makes her look like a dude.
Though underneath, she wears the skin-tight Zero suit.
There we go! They must call it that because there's literally zero left to the imagination. While in that Zero suit, she carries a paralyzer pistol, a gun which can, paralyze people, and turn into a laser whip.
But she definitely prefers the power suit in most combat situations. As a modified version of Chozo battle armor developed specifically for Samus, it can also be upgraded to adapt to any environment.
Samus carries the powerful arm cannon as her primary weapon, and she's found quite a few upgrades for it over the years. Though the basic power beam is a pea shooter, when you charge it up, it'll blow your face clean off. She can also set it to blast an ice beam, grapple beam, and tons of seeking and super missiles.
Her Chozo training lets Samus control the skies with a speedy screw attack, and curl into her morph ball form to traverse places few others can.
How the hell does she do that?
Bird DNA, Boomstick. Bird DNA.
Yeah, because we all know how many times you scare a bird in the parking lot and then it just curls up into a ball and zooms away.
I've seen one.
Alien bird DNA.
Well then, F that planet and its birds. But I do like their power bombs, which Samus carries and can use to destroy anything in the general vicinity in seconds.
Samus is known as the bounty hunter capable of taking on impossible missions, fighting massive beasts, and even wiping out an entire species.
All but one. Talk about having the rarest pet in the universe. And it makes a cute hat.
However, she often makes mistakes. Somehow, she always seems to lose all her power-ups and upgrades at the beginning of every mission.
Whoa.
How has she not gotten a purse yet?
Well, even when she does have all her arsenal at her disposal,
good
it doesn't guarantee its use. For example, she once entered a volcano and did not activate her thermal systems until halfway through the mission, all because she was waiting for permission.
Oh, can we please not talk about that game?
But don't worry, Samus has proven time and time again to be one of the deadliest hunters in the galaxy. Outlaws everywhere fear the name of Samus Aran.
Time to go.
Oh, I definitely want one now.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle remastered!
Get started. Wow, it looks pretty good. The animation does look better than before. Attacking a woman from behind. That's not cool, dude. Not cool. Let me get insurance. Damn, it looks awesome. Animation looks amazing. That is so cool. Oh, nice job. Oh, nice. got the rocket boost. Oh, that is oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's it. It's over. Oh, that is so cool. Oh.
Fett put up a fight to the best of his ability, but Samus's superior technology and athletic skill trumped him in every way.
While Fett may be more durable and physically stronger, Samus has dealt with foes like that all her life.
Boba Fett really didn't have the means necessary to catch Samus, let alone perfectly counter Samus's powerbomb, screw attack, and ice beam.
Sure, Boba's killed plenty of Jedi and survived a run-in with Vader, but his greatest victories usually stem from his cunning. He's a master of playing his enemies into his hands.
But when it comes to Samus, Fett had little to work with. Samus specifically modeled her bounty hunter career around anonymity. She's even commonly mistaken as a man by the very people who want to hire her, making it extremely difficult for Fett to get a read on her.
Fett just couldn't keep his head in the game.
The winner is Samus Aran.
I bet she took his shit afterwards.
Next time on Death Battle.
Let's see who's coming up next. Oh, yes! Oh! I had him. Who's this? Segata? Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh man, I cannot wait. Chuck Norris versus Segata Sanshiro. Oh, I gotta look up this guy. Oh, that looks cool. Wait. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Little dance? Wow. Oh, Clone Troopers. Deadpool. Oh wow. He's a pretty good dancer. With the clones. Hey, Boba. Oh. Oh, pretty good dancer. Oh, all the bounty hunters. That's cool. I gotta find the song. Oh, that's stroke too. Oh, that's a pretty good dancer. Well, first off, I love the dance at the end. It's pretty good. I like that they got Deathstroke in this, Deadpool, the Clone Troopers, even Boba Fett in this fight, in this dance. I like it. So, anybody interested in this dance at the end, just watch the whole thing. The next death battle should be pretty cool too. They are gonna bring Chuck Norris against his this guy who's obviously from a video game. Should be interesting. And I just love this new death battle fight. It was pretty good. I like the animation for this. It looks so good. I mean, the past death battle fights we saw, the animation was it wasn't exactly like this one, but it was still not bad. The Deathstroke versus Deadpool fight, the animation between those two was pretty good, but this one, by far, this was the best animation they've done for this. So, well done for these guys. And I hope the next Death Battle fights will be like this. The animation will be just like this. It'll be just as good looking as this. I know a lot of people were probably not happy that Boba Fett lost in this fight, but I like how this went. The fight between these two was way better than last time. I think it was a little longer, and just the way they moved and how they used their weapons against one another, it was well done. So Death Battle, once again, despite their last fight receiving a lot of negative comments and many saying that it was they didn't like how it ended, this one I hope will make up for that, and I think it will. If you guys have a different opinion about this video, or at least about the fight between Samus and Boba, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. As I said before, I left the link above and below for you guys to find so you can see this fight. I do recommend watching all of it because it is good. So, I think that's it, everybody. Take care, and see you all next time. Oh, Chuck Norris is going to kick his ass. He's going to do it.